Quick reads Share Planet Football, the 28th of August 2017. Tottenham's Harry Kane worry, Liverpool's good James Milner omen, and AC Milan's kit superstition are among football's strangest hoodoos. Harry Kane's stats may suggest he's just unlucky, but it's nevertheless very strange that Harry Kane has now ended another August without scoring a Premier League goal. Tottenham's struggles at Wembley may be a worry, but Kane's August profligacy is just downright weird. This is a player who has scored 75 Premier League goals since 201,415, winning back-to-back Golden Boot awards in the process, and his feat is even more impressive given he is always left playing catch-up following a slow start to the season. Thankfully, any suggestions that the striker is a one-season wonder are now well in the past, but an awkward August is definitely becoming a thing. Benfica, possibly the most famous curse in world football. In 1962, Bela Gutmann had just led Benfica to back-to-back European Cup triumphs but quit the club after the board refused to increase the manager's wage. Upon leaving the club, Gutmann declared, "Not in 100 years from now will Benfica ever be European champion." In the intervening 55 years, Benfica have reached 8 European finals, but have been beaten by AC Milan twice, Inter Milan, Manchester United and PSV Eindhoven in the European Cup, and Anderlecht, Chelsea and Sevilla in the Europa League. Before the most recent final, against Sevilla, coach Jorge Jesus insisted most of the players don't even know about these statistics. It's folklore. After yet another defeat, Captain Luizão admitted the players fought but they lacked a bit of luck again. Once again, in a final, the ball just didn't go in. AC Milan's Champions League final kits. You might think a club would prefer to play a major final in the home colours, but in the case of AC Milan, they are more than happy to ditch the famous red and black stripes. After being beaten by Real Madrid while wearing the home kit in 1958, the first appearance in European Cup final, Milan triumphed 5 years later, when they beat Benfica in an all-white strip. Milan then won in 1989, 1990 and 1994 while wearing an all-white kit, and in total have lost 2 of 3 finals playing in the home shirts compared to winning 6 of 8 when donning the lucky charm. Juventus, meanwhile, have lost 6 of the 7 finals they have played in the famous black and white stripes. Read Fallen Giants lamenting the loss of Milan as a European heavyweight. Ryoichi Maeda would be forgiven for not recognizing Ryoichi Maeda's name, but the striker can strike fear in the hearts of supporters of Japanese clubs. Between 2007 and 2012, whichever club Maeda opened his account for the season against were relegated to J-League Division 2. Ventfour at Kofu were the first to fall, with Tokyo Verdy, Jeff United Chiba, Kyoto Sanga, Motegi Yamagata and Gamba Osaka all suffering the same fate. The final instance was particularly striking as Gamba Osaka had finished in the top 3 for the previous 3 campaigns. West Ham almost signed the forward in 2012 only for a move to break down, much to the relief of 19 other Premier League sides. Coventry City during the 34-year spell in the top flight between 1967 and 2001, the Sky Blues made an impressive, albeit risky habit of avoiding relegation on the final day of the season, doing so on 10 separate occasions. Dancing with the Devil eventually caught up with the club in 2001, since which a much more unfortunate statistic has ensured they are yet to return to England's top flight. Since 1970, Coventry have failed to finish in the top 6 of any division they have competed in, finishing above 10th only 4 times in 47 years. Last season saw the club relegated to League 2, where they currently sit 10th. Read remembering the final day of the 9697 season and Coventry's greatest escape, James Milner, in a career in which he has represented Leeds, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Manchester City and Liverpool. James Milner has never been a prolific scorer. His most productive Premier League campaign has produced 7 goals, but his goals have been worth the weight in gold. In the 47 Premier League games which Milner has scored in, his side has never been defeated, with the record currently standing at 37 wins and 10 draws. Even more impressively, Andres Iniesta is also yet to taste defeat in a match he has scored, but that record extends to 54 club and 13 international goals. Norway and Brazil are considered the most prestigious of all international teams, but they have a curious record against Norway. Despite having only qualified for 3 World Cups in the history, with the best finish coming in 1998 when they reached the round of 16, Norway are the only team to have faced Brazil and never be defeated. In 1988 a friendly resulted in an 11 draw, while Norway triumphed 42-9 years later. The Scandinavians then famously beat Brazil 21 at the 1998 World Cup, with the most recent meeting ending in another 11 draw back in 2006. More 9 things we loved at the weekend. Agüero, Carragher, Leeds. More the story of the blogger who met Pep and got work with Bielsa. Sampaoli, Fabrizio Ravanelli interview. Nowhere you can live. Footballers in England. AC Milan, Benfica, Coventry City. Harry Kane, James Milner.